This special edition of Backyard Wrenchheads TV is brought to you by MSD Ignition, the fire to drive. Detroit, Michigan, the Motor City. What better place to get recognition for your countless hours of hard work, busted knuckles, and endless late nights in the garage? If you think your car is ready for the spotlight, this is the place to be. Each year for the Detroit Autorama, there are over 1,000 applications sent in to be reviewed, selected, and processed by the show committee. Once your car has been chosen to be on display, it's crunch time. And last-minute preparation can include anything from extensive detailing to bodywork, paint, and final assembly. The time spent getting these vehicles ready to be scrutinized by over 100,000 spectators can certainly create some anxiety and stress. Even if this is your life's passion.
My name is DeJuan Taylor, and I'm from Altadena, California, originally from Detroit, Michigan. I've named this trip the saga of a lifetime, okay, in that I had to make this trek through snow, through fog, and this is the very first time I've ever actually had to transport my vehicle in inclement weather. When you're driving about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning going through a mountain pass and it's snowing and it's foggy and it's icy and you don't know exactly what you're going to hit along the way on the road, you know, then that does kind of make you uneasy, but I was determined to get here without a problem. What we have here is a 1955 Nomad. The name of the car is called Plum Man because of the custom paint. It's a custom Burple Pearl with a deep lilac candy House of Colors paint. The engine is a custom-built motor by Nick Aries. It's a 540 big block Chevy hemispherical head engine that has 1,000 horsepower, 960 foot-pounds of torque. I'm DeJuan Taylor, and I'm a backyard wrenchhead.
My son and myself, we drove in from Viking, Alberta, Canada, just a small town outside of Edmonton. We come through Saskatchewan, 30 below in Saskatchewan. Yeah, I felt really nervous when the truck was bouncing around in the back. So like I say, we had to stop and shift it around and straighten it out a couple times along there. All in all, it was a good road. We didn't run into any snow or bad weather. We've never been to Detroit, period, let alone a car show. My son and myself, we always wanted to see what the Riddler Award was all about. So we've been doing a couple shows here. We haven't drove it on the street yet. But we're planning to once we're done showing it here in a few shows. And my son Joel here, he wants me to do a few burnouts with it when that happens. The truck's 1967 Chevy short box fleet side. It's got a 383 stroker in there, 443 horse. We had a dynoed on. Just love cars since I was a little kid, and now it's a reality, and my son's following my footsteps. I'm Richard Hammer. I'm a backyard wrench head, and my truck's hammered, and I'm not.
We drove up from McKinney, Texas, and it's probably about 1,100 miles. Didn't really encounter any bad weather until about Indianapolis. The car is a 40 model Ford hardtop, and it's coupe, and it was built by J&J Custom Rod Shop out of Westminster, Texas. They chopped about 2.5 inches off the top and cut the post out of it. They was working from can to can. They was putting in probably 50, 60 hours a week. Yeah, there was a big concern. We worked on it plumb up till Monday, the day before we left, and we left on a Tuesday. So just getting the interior was the main portion of the car, getting it ready. There was a little bit of anxiety. I said, after sending pictures and such and getting it ready to come up here and then feeling like we weren't going to make it. Our plans for the car is after the show, taking it back and just tweaking all the little parts, and then we will be driving the car on the streets and to some local shows.
This car was actually my first car when I got my driver's license when I was 16, and we kind of took it out to the track just to have a little bit of fun with it, and it just kind of progressed from there. When I started racing, I was 19. I'm 23 now, so I've been racing for about 5 years. I race in mile and dragway sportsman class. I've been real successful there. I qualified in 2009 for the NHRA bracket finals for Division III and ended up placing 5th down in Indianapolis. We also won Best Spearing Crew at Milan and at the Division Finals. Well, the goal right now with this car is to win the Sportsman Championship at Milan Dragway. I'm Dustin Loynes, and I'm a backyard wrench head.
This special edition of Backyard Wrenchheads TV was brought to you by MSD Ignition, the fire to drive.